Time.
That has saved us a massive amount of time.
It allowed me more time to focus on other things that needed to be done that only an owner or manager can do.
It made it more efficient. It gave me more time to actually be hands-on and be more efficient with my business and maximize our profitability.
But her time spent phoning people and calling them was drastically cut in half.
Time is money in deer processing. Time is the most important thing you can do. Manage your time, and my game processor app does that for us.
So it reduced our pickup time, and it was so much less hassle than to have to sit and call or text customers, leave messages, and wait for pickups.
It saved me hours every week and stress.
Biggest thing that the My Game Processor app has afforded him and why it's truly most valuable, hands down, without a doubt, is the fact it's allowed him more free time.
So after we started using the app, the time that we were able to save by not calling hunters was amazing.
So you take a daily 30 to 40 minute procedure and make it 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds for the entire day. Just click notify.
And that's really made a difference. I've been able to help in the back processing, getting more deer done, getting our cooler empty and customers happier, faster.
I would say the time and the energy that we put into organizing the office was diminished quite a bit by using My Game Processor.
Everything about it made us more efficient. It made us be able to spend more time concentrating on deer instead of chasing paper, trying to figure out pricing, doing billing at night, spending 3 or 4 hours, people not answering their phones.
The impact it had on my time was it reduced my time that I had to spend on paperwork. I was able to come in and actually jump in and help process and push product through and make sure that we had all the supplies necessary that we needed ordered so that I could take a look at a whole and see, hey, this is where we're going, we're on a good track.
So time, money, resources, every bit of it was affected positively by using the My Game Processor app.
By using the app, I feel like we saved a lot of time.
Well, the first thing that we saw within about 2 weeks, starting to use My Game Processor, it was very clear to Claire and I that her time spent making phone call after phone call was drastically cut.
Whereas before, I would have had to, 2 weeks later, go through my files and then re-notify all of the people that were no-shows. So that meant more work for me, more time. And because it was just automatically doing it, I didn't have to do that.
As far as the arithmetic part is all already done, and that's a big time saving, and you're double checking on all that stuff.
And it helped us save time because we pay our employees by the hour. Utilizing the app saved a lot of time and allowed them to focus more on putting product out versus contacting customers or trying to figure out what a ticket says.
It allows us, frees us up more time to be processing rather than calling and contacting all these hunters. So it has helped us a great deal in freezer space with pickups, as well as our cooler space, being able to utilize more time to process.
It saved us a lot of time, a lot of headache, a lot of paperwork and ink.
Again, the main thing is time. Time freeing up space in the freezers, time contacting customers, and getting my money into the bank quicker. Time is money. The faster I can get that money into the account, the faster I can pay payroll, the faster I can pay bills. So it's just, as a money saver as well, because I would have to pay a person, a wage to do what the app is doing for me. So the app is going to be cheaper than paying an hourly wage. It's going to be cheaper than having to pay for extra insurance. So it's just a win-win.
So for that, it was really helpful from taking away from the time of hand calculating all that 3 different times. Everything was just done for us, and it made it really nice.
As far as saving time, it's helped my wife tremendously.
Yes, so we saved a lot of time on our part using the app.
Using the app reduced our pickup time, I would say an average of 2 to 3 business days. Previous years, we would have to wait 3, 5, 10, 15 days for people to come pick up. Once they got the notifications from the app, they were picking up within 1 to 3 days.
And that allowed my wife to be much freer to do other things like help with the customers, because my wife and I have a thing about being personal with our customers. That's very, very important to us. But her having to spend 6 hours, 5 hours a day, 4 days, 5 days a week calling people just took away from that. So to be real straight and honest, we saw within a few weeks that my game processor was able to cut her time on the phone.
So it allows her to free up time to do that part of her job and do it more efficiently rather than spending hours every single day calling and making sure that these people know what's going on.
The impact that it had on our young lady that made our phone calls, it was one of time freeing. She didn't have to sit down with a list of people and call every morning and waste 30 or 45 minutes of her child's time just to do that.
My wife, the impact it made on her job and helping down here has been tremendous, because she would come spend time she gets off work 3 or 4 hours a night, and then sometimes now it's down to like an hour, hour and a half. She don't have to be down here.
I mean, if you're doing 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's your math right there. That's how much time I saved. You know, you're looking at 14 hours a week.
Literally every week, probably 20 hours a week, 25 hours a week, calling people, reminding people. But once we implemented my game processors, her time was cut in half. And
It allows us not to have to waste time contacting customers, writing down the tickets, inputting in all the information from customers, keeping it all in one location.
It has freed up weeks of time that would have been spent and countless dollars.
I mean, the time you spend in doing this, it's hard to believe until you've done it, to see the time that it gives you freedom of, at the end of the day when you're tired and ready to go home, you ain't having to sit there for an hour or two doing all that. It's gonna save.
So I believe it has helped us an immense amount and saved us probably weeks worth of work.
It saved an average of 2 to 3 hours on a daily, every other day basis.
It saved me so much time, and I could run the rest of the business instead of just standing over them and making sure they did everything correctly.
It saved me hours every day.
It frees up so much more time. It allows me to process more deer than what I thought possible.
It's made a huge difference for ours. It's saved time and money and hassle. Being able to cut time by using the app definitely saved us money.
It took a job that took me 2 or 3 hours every morning to do, and sometimes it was 10 minutes.
That 30 to 40 minutes was freed up completely, because when you're done with the deer and you put it in the freezer, you just click notify.
Like you said, it's just time efficient. So using the app makes it super quick and easy. Genuinely does, and I'm all about it. I'm all about using technology to your advantage, so it was so great that on me, I was able to just move on, to do multiple things and get it done with, rather than have to be hung up 30 minutes checking in a deer.
It's freed up an immense amount of time for her, has relieved a lot of stress from her life, and it allows our business to flow more smoothly on a social aspect.
How the app was able to save us money is saving us time. You know, time is money in any business you go to.
The time that it freed up for me allowed me opportunities to go through and check my inventory on seasonings and salsas, all my cheeses. It allowed me time to go around and inspect my coolers, check my Freon levels. That's something I would do every day. It allowed me the opportunity to inspect our carcasses and go through, and if I see something that looks, like maybe they hauled it around too long or something like that, I can pull it and get it done. Not having to make calls, not having to worry about things that the app was taking care of, probably easily give me an extra hour or two a day.